My dear friends, today I am taking second question of paper K5001, fifth semester. So in this second question, degree and its kinds. This is the second question. I am going to take the definition of degree and what are its kinds. So first I am telling you the definition of degree. According to section 2.2, degree means the formal expression of an education which determines the rights of the parties. Any with regard to all or any of the matters in controversy in the suit. Decree means may be either preliminary or final, and it shall be considered to include the rejection of a plaint and determination of any question within section 144. So my dear friend, this is the definition of the decree. What is the definition of decree? Decree means the formal expression of an education. According to the section 2.2, which determines the rights of the parties with regards to all or any of the matters in controversy in the suit. Degree may be either preliminary or may be final. It shall be considered to include the rejection of the plaint and the determination of any question within the section 144. This is the definition of decree. So my dear friends, this is the real definition of the decree. And decree can be divided into three parts. And you can say kinds of decree. There are three kinds of decree. First, preliminary decree. Second, final decree. Third, partly preliminary and partly final. These are the three types of the decree. So, my dear student, my dear friends, definition of decree and what are its, how many its kinds are? There are three kinds of the decree, and I will take these kinds one by one and I will try to explain in detail. My dear friends, I am taking first preliminary decree, where an education decides the rights of the parties with regard to all or any of the matter in controversy in the suit, but does not completely dispose of the suit. This is the definition of the preliminary decree, where an education decides the rights of the parties with regard to all or any of the matter in controversy in the suit, any of the matters in controversy in the suit, but does not completely dispose of the suit. My dear friends, this is the definition of preliminary decree. And in other words, I want to define this definition in other words. A decree is preliminary when further proceedings have to be taken before the suit can be completely disposed of. It means, my dear friends, sometimes Judge has to decide the case in two parts, not in one part, in two parts. He divides the case in two parts. First, he decides the first part before the final part. So, the first part which he decides in between the proceedings, in between the suit, that is known as preliminary degree. And then he will decide the second part, or that part will be the final part of the suit, and that is, you can say, a final degree. So, my dear friends, this is the definition of preliminary degree. My dear friends, I am taking second part, final degree. A final degree is one which completely disposes of the suit and finally settles all the question in controversy between the parties, and nothing remains to be decided thereafter. This is the final degree. My dear friends, in other words, you can define this second part, final degree. It is final degree when such adjudication completely disposes of the suit. As I have said, the final part of the suit, when the suit is finished after the judgment by the judge, that final part is, and decision of that final part is called final degree. So, my dear friends, in other words, it is the final degree when such adjudication completely disposes of the suit. This is the important point. And example, what is the example of this second part? In a suit for recovery of money, suppose a suit is going on in the court for recovery of money. Just divide this case in two parts. First, if the amount is due to the decree holder, because first of all, the judge has to take whether the amount is due or not. If the amount is due to the decree holder is declared, this is the first part. Second, the manner in which the amount is to be paid has been also declared. My dear friends, the example in a suit for recovery of money, this suit is divided into two parts, as I have said. First, amount is checked whether the amount is due to the decree holder or not, and it is declared. If it is due, is declared, and if amount is due, then this amount is to be paid. The second part, the manner in which this amount is to be paid, has also been declared. This is the final degree, or you can say the second kinds of degree. Now I am taking third part. My dear friends, I am taking third part, partly preliminary and partly final degree. So, what is partly preliminary and partly final? A degree may be partly preliminary and partly final. And with the help of an example, this concept may be clear to you. Example, in a suit for possession of immovable property with masonry profit. My dear friends, there is a suit of possession as well as a masonry profit. If any property of defendant, a plaintiff, has captured illegally from the plaintiff, the judge think about this case. First, the possession must be given to the plaintiff. Judge divides this case into two parts. First, possession of the property, and second, masonry profit with interest. What is masonry profit? When the property is captured by defendant, he earns the profit from this property, and here judge will decide the second part after inquiry, the profit plus interest also. But here this case can be decided, or this case will be decided by the judge in two parts. First, judge think it is necessary. First, the possession must be given to the plaintiff because defendant has a illegal possession. This is the first part, or you can say this is the former part of degree. And second part, a later part of the degree is masonry profit. And this part can be decided after the inquiry will be made by the judge with profit. And the second part can be drawn, or second degree can be drawn only after the inquiry of masonry profit. This is the second part. So, my dear friends, the case is divided into two parts. First, possession, second, masonry profit. Here, I want to make it clear that degree is only one. Degree is only one, but it is partly preliminary. Degree is only one, but it is partly preliminary and partly final. So, such type of cases in which case can be divided into two parts. This third part will be applicable in such type of cases. So, my dear friends, I have defined the definition of degree in this question. The definition of degree, and there are three parts of the degree. First, preliminary degree. Second, final degree. Third, partly preliminary and partly final degree. So, with the help of examples, I try to make all these three types of degrees clear to you. I think the concept of this question is clear to you. So, in the end, my dear friends, it is my request to you, subscribe the channel. I shall be very thankful to you. And name of my channel is Maths by, I am writing here, Maths by Dharamvir Singh Dabas. Please open this channel and subscribe and like also. It is my request to you. और अंत में मैं आपको एक बात ज़रूर बताना चाहूँगा मेरे साथियों, मैं तो आपसे हमेशा सभी सेमेस्टर्स में मिलता रहा और अब मैं पूरी कोशिश करूँगा इन पांचवें सेमेस्टर में पांचों पेपर में, 5 तो नहीं है पेपर, तो अब की बार 4 हैं क्योंकि 5वां तो प्रैक्टिकल का है, लेकिन 4 पेपर में मैं आपको 10 या 12 तक एक पार्ट के, जैसे 5001 है, इसके 10-12 क्वेश्चन मैं दूंगा आपको। इसी प्रकार से 10-12 क्वेश्चन हर पेपर के दूंगा, और यदि आप इनको अच्छी तरह से एक बार देख लेंगे, आधा घंटे में तैयार, क्योंकि मैंने जो है सारे बुक से जो है ना जिस्ट निकाल रखा है, और आप एक बार देख लो, मैटर इज क्लियर। तो यदि आप इसको ठीक ढंग से करेंगे तो आपके नंबर 60 और 70 के बीच में, मैं ऐसा समझता हूं, कोई रोक नहीं सकता। So, in the last, I want to make a request to you. Please subscribe the channel. I shall be very thankful to you. Thanks.